So here's the question we need to ask, and it could change our lives. The answer could change our lives. What do people say about us when we walk away from them? You know, it happens. It happens with family. It happens with friends. It happens with coworkers. Happens with acquaintances. It's really comes down to what comes after the but, as in Mike's a nice guy, but what comes after that but? That's what we want to know. You know, in my case, I would tell you that this is probably Mike's a nice guy, but he talks too much. Mike's a nice guy, but he's too critical. How do you get to that, though? There's a guy named Joseph Azelby. He's actually a real estate executive. He wrote a book called Kiss Your Butt Goodbye, and butt being B-U-T, not B-U-T-T. The whole idea is if we could get to the answer, what do people say after the but when we walk away? We would improve our chances of success. We'd probably be better people. We'd at least have an understanding of what we're doing that people consider to be either untoward or maybe it's not even a bad thing. Is it a bad thing I talk too much? Is it a bad thing that I'm critical? Because I actually consider myself to be self-critical. So what's wrong with that? I think it gets me to push. But nonetheless, if I'm not aware of it, what I'm going to walk into some situations I shouldn't walk into. So the name of the book again is called Kiss Your Butt Goodbye. And in there, Joseph Azelby talks about getting people who you can really trust. Now, he's talking about it in a professional setting to really win the trust of your coworkers, or it may be people you manage, which makes it especially precarious because somebody you manage will figure, yeah, I could tell you it comes after the butt, and then there's going to be retaliation. Now, they're not going to say that out loud, but good luck trying to get them to really tell you the truth. He has strategies for doing that. This is what it's about. It takes tremendous reassurance. They need to know that you indeed are earnest about being a person who is self-aware and can take measures to change what some people see as deficiencies. Again, we might not see them as deficiencies. We might not want to do anything about it. But it doesn't make any sense to be unaware of it, completely unaware of it, because that really sets us up for failure and maybe even, people who dislike us. It's a really interesting question, and don't we all want to know what comes after the but? Maybe we don't want to know, but you know what? If we're going to grow as people, the answer is one of the most salient things we can know.